I think that was the word. I looked it up just to make sure it was legitimate, and it was definitely legitimate, the word that she used, because this woman that I had to ask about it today, yeah, definitely highly narcissistic. Anyway, so, but there is good in her also. I've had some really awesome interactions with her, but she's also in a lot of fear, they're saying. So she tries to really hard to control those around her, and specifically her mate, her partner that she has him excluded, taken away from everybody in this bubble. And that's definitely what narcissists do. You know, you name it. The super dysfunctional ones, when they get a partner, it's more like a hostage situation. That's what it was like for me. I have played both sides, all roles, I would say. Sorry, I'm wiggling. All roles in the relationship department. I've needed to do that so I could learn each aspect, so I could see how the other person was feeling. And well, that's just one facet of what I learned from all the relationship situations I've been in my life. When I would get into a relationship, it was because I felt like that person could complete me somehow, because that's what all the fairy tales said. And of course it was going to be happily ever after. And of course he was the one because the attraction was so intense. I didn't know anything. Even after I knew about trauma bond, I didn't I didn't know. I just didn't know that that wasn't love, that was just, that was a, that was a vibrational attraction, based on a lot of factors, really. The number one fact is that I chose that situation before I came here. I choose to believe that because it makes me feel really, really good. It releases all resistance to believe that I chose every single thing that I've went through and will go through in this life experience. I can choose to believe whatever I want because nobody knows exactly anything. Nobody, not one person. They'll tell you that they do, that their way is the way, because they were deeply conditioned that way for lifetimes, not just this lifetime. So knowing that really helps me to see people every single day, especially since my last shift. I mean, it's been a very gradual process, but since my last shift, like 2.5 months ago now, the overextending shift, I'm seeing people with so much more compassion, because they're saying that releasing so much resistance means releasing judgment about humanity. It's just automatic for us to judge each other for so many different reasons. But the reasons that aren't for our highest good, mine or humanity's highest good, they're going down. Yeah, I have given the divine full permission to prune away anything that is not for my highest good. Because if it's not for my highest good, is somebody finishing my sentence right now? Then it's not for the highest good of humanity. So if you have a hard time deciding what to do, you could base it on that. Is this for my highest good? And if you have a hard time and you think that you're being selfish, then you can go one step further than that. They're saying stay closer to home. Make decisions. If you have a hard time making decisions because of fear, programming that you're wading through, that you're shedding, then make the decisions for somebody else, like your children. What is for the highest good of my children? And you can ask your guides that. It works every time. And plus, they're saying you already know the answer. To somebody that feels stuck and is struggling and feels desperate, should I leave this person or not? Yeah, fuck yeah. But it takes time. Sometimes it takes a while but make the decision. I'm not staying here. I'm not doing this for one more second. That doesn't mean leaving today, because everybody has to be safe. Sometimes it does mean leaving today, but I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying we're living our lives right now. Like, we're the only ones keeping us stuck. And that might seem cold, but I understand why. But it's all the ideas and beliefs. It's fear. Really, it's at the taproot of everything. Anything that's keeping us stuck. It's fear. So, but we are all outgrowing it. That's really good news, isn't it? Some are really resisting the changes, but I feel that more of humanity than not has kind of caught on that something's going on. Yeah, that the balance of power, that the balance of power is being restored on planet Earth. It's very beautiful. So I love going through. The reason I date everything that I put in my God box is because after I God box something, it's so shocking still to this day. And I've been God boxing for an incredibly long time. I don't even remember where I learned the concept from. Oh, Alcoholics Anonymous. Because people would say, just give it to God. Just. People shouldn't put the word just. I'm trying to eliminate it completely from certain sentences, because really nothing about this life is, well, just do it. And I'd say, oh, okay, well, so just give it to God? How? Because I knew giving it to God meant having a quiet mind, and they couldn't tell me exactly how. Some would. They would try. They would share their experience. But the God box, there's a yellow jacket in here. Oh, I just twisted my legs up. See, I'm noticing so quickly now. I don't even spend any time with my legs twisted up that I know of. So yeah, my sponsor Nancy, she's really been up the last couple days. I'm wondering if she dropped her physical form. She'll make it plainly obvious. She definitely will. She's that kind of spirit. So she told me about the God box, and I was willing to do anything. So once I got the God box and was literally physically able to give away this worry that had me on the floor in fetal position sobbing, so much fear, debilitating fear. Plus I had PMDD, that's premenstrual dysphoric disorder. It was just agonizingly horrible. PMS. Yeah, PMS is not a funny thing. Okay, I will. They told me that I need to record a video just about PMS. Yeah, I titled it, or I labeled it, Putting Up with Men's Shit at one point in my life. I don't feel that way anymore. I know exactly why I had PMS. I know why it exists. So yeah, I'm very excited. That'll be my next video. So once I saw the benefits, my ears, both ears are ringing so loud right now. It's a really good thing. Once I saw the benefits of the God box, how it was actually, wow, I actually did give it away. Now I'm thinking about how excited I am about how God's going to answer my question or answer my prayer. Yeah, it really works. So I've been doing it for over 21 and a half years now. And I made my whole family each a heart-shaped. I went and bought all these boxes from Benjamin Franklin a really long time ago. And I made them each God boxes. And so I did have Mother Mira on the inside of this lid. But I love that picture of her so much that I put her above my bed. And so I put Amma in here. And so I prayed to the Divine Mother a lot. It's very potent. So I put that in there, and I'm just like, Divine Mother, please, thank you so much. Please take care of this. I know that you already are, but, I just had to just give it to you. And it just feels so good because I know from experience, and I know logically that everything is taken care of, and more it's just easier and easier to just let things go because thank you, because now when any thoughts about it at all come in, my full light of awareness is shining on it. Any type of financial fear, even if it seems logical. No, I don't need to think about it at all. I'm doing everything I can right now. And I will achieve this. I will take care of it. I'm not worried about that part. I'm not worried about any of it. but my mind wanted it for food for thought. They just showed me my mind chewing on things. And last night I said, I keep referring to the mind. Is that the appropriate thing? It seems like it should just be thoughts, not the mind. The mind, the mind is presence. I really looked about a month ago now. I really, really just sat and looked for the mind. I know I have before, but it was different this time. It's always different when we do it again, when time has went by and we've grown even more, when we've shed even more of the useless personal identity that appeared to be eclipsing us. That was a really good picture. What were we just saying? I know I was just saying it 2 seconds ago, but yeah. It's a lot easier to be gentle with myself now that I know. I don't think I told you that. Yes, indeed, I have ADHD. That doesn't bother me at all. I think I resisted it I looked it up yesterday or the day before, and I was just like, I wonder why I didn't look it up before. I think it's because for so many years I went to the doctor. I didn't even look at my hair after I took it down. Okay, it's not horrible. Oh my gosh, sometimes I proof watch a video, and I'm just like, oh no. Do I really have to upload this? I really don't want to because of whatever's going on. My hair or makeup or something in my teeth, whatever. No, it's not about how I look. It's about the message. That's what they always say. They're like, this is really good for shedding more useless personal identity. The one that actually cares what people think of how I look. Yeah, so it's good. These videos have been very helpful for that. Very helpful. So wait, what were we just saying? Oh yeah, ADHD. It's just, I think I resisted it because I went to so many doctors for the overthinking, depression, anxiety. I got so many different labels and what it was, and every time I got a diagnosis, I knew that's not what it was, which is really good. I would bring the pills home, besides Zoloft, and I'm not telling you to take Zoloft, but Zoloft was the most mild antidepressant for me, and it made me yawn all the time, but it made me feel more calm also, and it seemed to slow down or buffer the effect that the overthinking had on just the anxiety, the depression levels in my body. It'd be similar to, I just asked them if there's anything we could compare what it feels like to overthink 24/7. It'd be like having an audible voice in your inside of your head, they're saying, that would just talk to you 24/7 about stuff that would make you worry. Yeah, and so your body, like our brain doesn't, brain, I'm just fine tuning how I'm conveying things. This will come into focus, which word I should be using. It doesn't seem like it should be mind, since I know that the mind is presence. Because when I looked for it, I couldn't find it. I just went right to presence when I was looking for it. Of course, when I look for anything I do, but that's just what stayed. And then I just started laughing and crying, of course, because it's just so profound to me to remember these things. That's what huge, really beautiful thing about this remembering experience is, even though we are learning new things, we are just remembering things that we already knew. Like divine wisdom, that's just automatically there from presence. The ancients find it very helpful to have a lot of different experiences, different vocabulary and stuff to use as signposts that they give me for what we're talking about. What we resist will persist, and I just can't help but feel that now that I've accepted the label, it's just one thing. I mean, it's like empath or on and on and on. being doula, ADHD is just like, oh, okay, all right, yeah. So I can just relax more and stop fighting just um, the natural definition that comes with having ADHD. And of course, as anything else, there's a spectrum. But I'm definitely going to research it more because it just brought me so much relief and released so much more resistance. And so I have a sneaking suspicion that I won't be forgetting as much now because I'm not resisting it. Yeah, that's how it works. Works if you work it, sucks if you don't. That's what we used to say in AA. So I'm going to put this in the God box now. Thank you, everyone. I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm gonna do it this way. And yes, thank you. They're saying that it's really important to not have an expectation of what this looks like, what the miracle looks like. Not even having a quiet mind about it. That would be an expectation also. It's what is it then? What is it? Foot on the floor. I hadn't twisted it yet. Let's replace the word expectation after we put it in the God box. This is going to be a good one. I have a feeling. My heart just fluttered. I feel like I did, similar to when I asked the ancients what I should call them, and then I was waiting. The opposite word of not the opposite word of expectation. What happens? Sometimes I just ask the question a little bit differently. It's like a different key, they're saying. What happens? I'm not expecting any type of mental visual of how my prayer is being answered. So, being present, no expectation, knowing, no expectation, no excess, no need for anything mental added to this. I didn't realize the sun was shining right on that. Letting it go. Don't think about it at all. If there's any practice at all now for me, which I'm getting really, really good at because I've been doing it for a really long time, and it brings relief. I was going to try to percentage it, but no, it's relief. Is now that I'm shining my full light of awareness on it, it's all lit up. I can see it right here. They're showing me as like a channel of light. And I see now, I'll see them more quickly than ever. I've always felt like this bottom lip or my tongue or something was too big for my mouth. It moves, I've always felt like my mouth moved kind of odd and it was hard to, but I've been practicing speaking, saying words a little bit more slowly. I know it's the energy coming through too. What were we just saying? But I don't like it when I sound like that's why. Yeah, okay. I can let that one go too, because that's a inebriated type thing that I used to have. I used to be so incredibly careful about pronouncing my words when I was drinking still. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's just get rid of that one because I immediately go up into my head if it sounds like I'm slurring my words. It's a fear. It was definitely fear-based. Well, that one's going in there too. Here, there we go. Who cares? We're humans. We're having this human experience. We're not humans, but we're having this experience. None of us are perfect. Not even Eckhart. That was hard to say. He says it's so hard. They're showing me what I was talking about, and hopefully it'll just come right back in. Eckhart or continue? Oh, I got uncomfortable, so I crossed my legs. Yeah, I just need to relax more. Eckhart's not perfect, he says, because he's so much more presence than person that people have to wait way longer than they feel comfortable waiting for, another chapter or, whatever is on his agenda next. He will not, cannot, they're saying, come out of presence. I mean, why would you? Why would you, right? That would be a disservice to everybody, they're saying. That's so true. Why would we? Well, because we're conditioned, if we're making somebody else uncomfortable, and this is nobody's fault, to change so they won't feel uncomfortable anymore. But the uncomfortability that is happening on planet Earth now specifically is meant for us to get us to change. Hey, 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 wake up. Remember? Remember? You have a planet, a purpose for being on this planet. It's not to have a really nice house. And I mean, you can, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but that is not the purpose. It can't possibly be. Absolutely not. And then croak and drop this physical form and that's it? No way, man. It's way too hard to be here, to have it be for a nice house. And there's way too many people on this planet that don't have that. That cannot be the point. No way. I've watched so many documentaries too about tribes, people that don't have a lot materialistically, and they are so incredibly happy. They're like, wow, they just seem so happy. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I bet their minds are really quiet. They don't have a bunch of weight on them. Neither do I. Nope, neither do I. And I've decided recently that even though I owe a bit of money, I know I'm talking about it a lot because it was up. It's not anymore because I God boxed it. And now my only job, thank you so much, I love you so much, is to be this channel of light. And when the thoughts come in, ignore them. And it's like there's a barrier and they just hit it and they slide right off now. Yeah, it's so beautifully progressive, this ascension process. I didn't make up those visuals. It's just so many years of striving to be in my natural state of being as much as humanly possible and as beingly possible. It just automatically fine tunes and more beautiful pictures come in to replace the chaos that used to be attention to thinking. Thank you. That is really fine tuning. I almost said the mind, but it's not. We want to be super specific about what it is. And so the chaos that used to be the mind, it doesn't have to be perfect anyway. They're all signposts, indicators. As we ascend and let go of more of that that overthinking, then it's replaced by beautiful pictures that automatically pop up like they just gave me. Now I will always see that along with all the other beautiful pictures they've given me to show me that I am way stronger than any thought possibly could be. Yeah. I have dominion over my life. This physical form is my domain. It's everybody's domain. They were showing me, I'm not religious, but they're showing me something like, there's a saying, let no other icons come before me. Like, don't worship something out here. It's all inside and also outside, but not a physical form. It's very exciting. I just can't wait to tell you. I feel like, and I know, something is here because I have stepped fully into my new life. And the good news is we will always be able to keep growing, to keep remembering. It's growing for the persona and it's remembering for the persona also, but I don't need to explain that. I love these bottles. I love kombucha. I don't have it a whole lot. It's pretty darn expensive, but I do spoil myself at times. Probably at least twice a month, and it's really, really good for me. This is equally good because it's from right out of the side of the mountain that I go get my water from. I drink it from here too at the park because some people that I used to live next to had it tested, and it's really good water. So of course it is. It's not city water, it's well water. My lilac candle, I'm feeling compelled to light. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for reminding me, and oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so let me see how long this is. I don't want to make super long videos anymore. Okay, let me write this down. I'll make another video. This one's long enough. I really like my pens. I got a whole bunch of different colored ones. Okay, yeah, I've never had that happen before, where I know what I'm going to be talking about somewhat in my next video or videos. We talk about a whole lot of stuff, I know. Okay, I think that's it for now. My flame just started flickering big time. Is there anything super important we have to squeeze in? satsangwithmamaji@gmail.com. I haven't coughed once this whole video. A whole week now. My gosh, I'm getting so much better. I can't wait to see if the person that made a comment in my comment section after I threw my vape in the lake one, Divine Partner video. I can't wait to see if you get rid of your vape. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying I can't wait to see if this is like a collective type thing that's happening. I hope it is, that people are being freed from things that aren't for their highest good, things that have been helping for a long time but are actually keeping us stuck. Yeah, I've been being freed in such a huge way. I just pray that for all of humanity. We love you so much.